Chaos erupted as Gervonta Davis attacked Lamont Roach following their rematch controversy. The Davis vs. Roach fight exceeded expectations. While many believed Tank would dominate, Roach flipped the narrative and came close to scoring the year's biggest upset. He was on track to win until referee Steve Willis overlooked a clear knockdown, resulting in a majority draw.
Judge at the ringside, Eric Marlinsky scores it on 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scored it out 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Ever since then, Lamont has been pushing for a rematch to prove he was the rightful winner, but Tank has been dodging it at every turn. Now, with Lamont locking him into a rematch clause that forces an immediate rematch, Tank snapped, rushing at Roach and throwing punches outside the ring. The whole scene was pure mayhem. Let's break it down.
Don't show it yet. You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia money too.
Gervonta Davis just attacked Lamont Roach after Lamont's legal team revealed that Tank is legally bound to step into an immediate rematch.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we can get it before. It probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next. We might see it in a minute.
Yeah, you heard that right. Ever since their first fight ended in a shocking draw, Gervonta has done everything he can to dodge the rematch, and we all know why. Deep down, Tank knows something went wrong. He underestimated Lamont, and Lamont's power nearly took his undefeated record right out from under him.
He got lucky as a draw. He did a good fight though. I thought he won it, but man, you gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned. But god damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
Now Davis isn't ready to risk it all again until he figures out a solid game plan to take Roach down. That's why he's been delaying and downplaying the rematch, claiming it probably won't even happen this year.
I just so happen to be a boxing fan that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long we take?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's going to be soon. I'm hoping it's going to be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July for sure.
But on the flip side, Lamont Roach has been demanding a rematch, refusing to let a controversial draw define his career. And let's be real, after what went down in round 9, Roach has every right to demand a rematch. If you missed it, here's what happened. Gervonta Davis took a knee, which should have been ruled a knockdown. That moment alone could have sealed the win for Lamont, but referee Steve Willis completely ignored it. The entire fight world saw it, analysts broke it down frame by frame, and even hardcore Tank fans couldn't deny something was off. The ref's decision saved Gervonta from taking his first official loss, and instead, the fight was ruled a majority draw.
Honestly, I thought I should have won without that being counted a knockdown. Look, I ain't the ref. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had the white short out his eye, he had the white short out his eye. But the rules do state, if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic game. But it is what it is. I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing, and I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots, and I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that. But if that was kind of knockdown, I would win.
Now here's where things get even crazier. Before the fight even happened, Lamont Roach revealed that Gervonta Davis had him sign a rematch clause. That clause called for an immediate rematch if the fight ended in a draw or if Lamont won.
Already signed. My first contract is signed for immediate rematch in the case of a draw or if I win. So I'm already contractually signed to a rematch. It's on him. I hope we can get it done because I want to show the world again that that wasn't.
This isn't unusual. A lot of champions do this when their titles are on the line. For example, when Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz Jr., the rematch clause immediately kicked in and they had to run it back. Same thing with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Champions always include a rematch clause to protect their belts, and it was no different with Tank.
I feel like you got a certain confidence about this fight that I've interviewed a few different Tank opponents. Everybody gonna say like, yeah, you know, everybody say this and that's what you're supposed to say, right? Like I'm going into a fight. I don't think people thinking they're gonna lose, but it just feels like you have a different confidence than most other people. Where do you feel like that comes from?
That's just how I'm wired, bro. I ain't never backed down from that. I damn sure I never wanted to come second to anything. So, why would it change it?
But here's the twist, Gervonta never thought he'd actually need it. He went into the fight assuming he'd walk right through Roach, so when it ended in a draw, he started backtracking real quick.
I could have stopped him. It's me. Definitely my fault. It's all right. You know what I mean? You live and you learn. I definitely could have. That was on me too. That was on me for sure. Cause I ain't pick it up when I supposed to pick it up, and I could have definitely did more. Just a lot going on. But again, it was myself, you know. But I go to the gym and, you know, get back to the drawing board and, you know.
After the fight, Lamont's lawyers immediately filed a lawsuit against Steve Willis for his poor officiating. They pushed the New York State Athletic Commission to reevaluate the bout and overturn the decision.
Hey man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won, and you know, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait.
And guess what? It actually worked to some extent. Nysak re-examined the fight footage and admitted that a lot went wrong that night. One of the biggest mistakes? The playback footage clearly showed the missed knockdown.
New York State Athletic Commission makes a statement yesterday that they're going to be reviewing Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, 9th round, knockdown, not a knockdown, whatever, to see what the final ruling on their part is going to be. New York State Athletic Commission has been busy. The Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia shit, now Tank Davis, Lamont Roach. We'll see what they decide in this situation. I think ultimately, with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, they made the correct decision, overturning Ryan Garcia's victory. We'll see what they decide here with Tank Davis and Lamont Roach. Me, myself, personally, I think that it's a very tricky situation. And it deserves a full video, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get all my thoughts out in this video. But I do want to ask everyone watching this video, what do you think? Do you think they should overturn the decision and award Lamont Roach the victory? Do you think because of all the controversy, they should throw the draw out and declare it a no contest? Do you think they should do nothing? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll give mine in another video, but New York State Athletic Commission reviewing the Tank Davis, Lamont Roach, 9th round controversy. Let me know your thoughts. See you soon.
See, during controversial moments, officials are supposed to use replay to confirm what actually happened. But in this fight, they didn't even use the playback. If they had, the knee incident in round 9 would have been properly reviewed, and Lamont Roach might have been declared the winner.
My opinion, sure, it was a great fight. It was a close fight. depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take the knee, man, if you take the knee in the 90s or 2000, you're taking a point out. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point out. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules.
Nysak admitted this was a major failure on their part. They also acknowledged that Steve Willis made several questionable calls during the fight, and his biased refereeing clearly impacted the final decision.
Whoa. That's when he tried biting me. I ain't even noticed that till somebody said something. Somebody said he tried to bite me. I ain't know none of that shit till somebody said that shit after the fight. And look, they talking about it.
Oh, whoa. Of course, another comparison I don't want to make to Mike Tyson, but
Now that's crazy. That's what he do. He get dirty. He know that heat coming.
But here's the catch. Nysak and the WBA still didn't overturn the draw. They admitted their mistakes, but let the decision stand. That's exactly why Lamont's legal team kept digging. If Nysak wasn't going to fix the mess, they'd force Tank back into the ring another way. That's when they discovered the biggest loophole of all. Gervonta is also bound by the rematch clause. Yeah, you heard that right, the clause applies to both fighters. Tank thought he could just walk away and fight someone else, but according to the contract he signed, he has no choice but to face Roach again. And when that news broke, Tank lost it. Right on cue, he's been having a full-blown social media meltdown, posting cryptic messages, calling Lamont a fraud, and even hinting that the fight world is plotting against him.
Big one. You know what, honestly, I haven't watched the fight. We had a show that night. I haven't watched the full fight. One thing that's kind of baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. Look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, that he should be disqualified. He went back to the corner. I don't buy that, to be honest with you. I think that's a warning. But it's a bit of a bizarre situation.
But let's be real, he's not mad at Lamont. He's mad because this time he can't cherry pick an easy win. That's what he's been doing lately, and we shouldn't pretend otherwise. His last fight before Roach was against Frank Martin, and let's be honest, Frank wasn't anywhere near Tank's level. It was an easy payday, a fight where Tank barely had to break a sweat. He's been dodging big names like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson because those fights actually put his record at risk. And when it came to Roach, he thought it would be another easy night.
Not at all. Never. Nothing. Y'all fucked up. When do I look like it's fucked up? Okay. That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here. He gonna pay for it. I guarantee he paid for it. I guarantee he paid for it. I guarantee it. Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
But Lamont came prepared. Unlike Frank Martin, Lamont had sparred with Gervonta before. He knew exactly what he was dealing with, the strengths, the weaknesses, everything. And unlike Tank, Lamont didn't get overconfident. He walked in with a game plan that didn't fail him. Now Tank is trembling in his boots, because he knows he can't afford to let this happen again.
All the talk throughout the years, what you would do against somebody like Tank, your style versus his, was that not the blueprint? And can you not do 10x that?
I'm not even going to shit on her, but look, I want some money tonight. That's all I'm happy for. I want money tonight.
Shakur, tell us something, bro. Like, what did you think about the decision?
I ain't going to shit on him.
Okay.
We still got to see each other. He say he want to fight me, so we going to fight.
But what do you think about the decision?
I thought Lamont won.
You thought Lamont won? Got you. I'll talk to you later, Shakur. Good looking.
Lamont Roach is already back in the lab, locked in for the rematch, and this time, it's on his terms. First off, the big win, Steve Willis won't be the referee this time.
You know, obviously the part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own, you know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. Even that right hand that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed, he kind of rolled with it. But after that, you can see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you can see him wipe his other eye. So it's like, it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say, it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you can see me, because I'm right beside him, you can see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So
what you say? You don't think he willing though?
Yeah, whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah.
Spit fucking around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on, ref. Can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.
No.
Pops is a no.
Hell no.
Fuck that. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know how many
Coach Ben on him, man. He lucky he ain't running Coach Ben after that fight.
But look how many times he fucked the fight up though. The knee, him going to the corner to get assistance, like, who knows? Not saying that they did any cheating shit or nothing like that. But like, he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that.
Right.
It's a disqualification. You turn your back on the ref after you took a knee. Usually the ref will be like, all right, he don't want to fight no more. Fight's off.
That's right, the same ref who conveniently ignored Tank taking a knee in the 9th round. The same ref who let Gervonta get away with holding and clinching when things got tough. He's out. Lamont's team made sure of it.
Did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah.
I ran water over it today, but I must say do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that, or like when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
But let's not get it twisted, this isn't just about bad officiating. Roach straight up proved he was the better fighter in that ring. His footwork was elite, his shot selection pinpoint. He wasn't just out there brawling, he was calculating. He controlled the range with his lead hand, timed his counters beautifully, and every time Tank tried to set traps, Lamont slipped out and made him pay. The biggest difference? Lamont's composure. When Tank couldn't land his signature power shots, he got desperate. Meanwhile, Roach stuck to the game plan, picked his moments, and made Tank look ordinary. And if he did it once, he can do it again, this time under fairer conditions. Roach is ready to leave no doubt and take Tank's undefeated status with him. Man, this whole rematch situation is spiraling out of control. Gervonta Davis is out here literally attacking Lamont Roach after getting cornered into a fight he's been dodging since day one. Tank thought he could escape, but that rematch clause locked him in, and now he's losing it. The fight world has been calling for a run back, and whether Tank likes it or not, it's happening. But the real question is, will Gervonta come back stronger and prove he's still the king of the division? Or will Roach outclass him again and ruin his legacy for good? What do y'all think? Is Tank scared to run it back, or is he just buying time to make a stronger comeback? Drop your takes in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more boxing drama, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We'll catch you in the next one.